Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Evan, and this is Evan Entertainment. Why am I yelling? I don't know. But what I do know is that I saw a movie yesterday. Goes by the name of Dark Phoenix. It's an X-Men movie without the X-Men title. I think this is the only movie in the X-Men that is just like Dark Phoenix, because all the other ones are like X-Men, X2, X3, The Last Stand. This is the only one that's like Dark Phoenix. I'm going to talk about the things I liked in this movie. I'm going to talk about the things I didn't like in this movie. I'm going to start off by saying this. I had a really good time with this movie. I was sitting there watching the movie. I saw it in D-Box. And if you guys don't know what D-Box is, it's where the seats move as the movie's going on. There was a couple cool parts in there. Like there's a scene where there's a rocket ship. And there's a scene where the X-Jet is taken off. So I thought it was utilized pretty good there. Yeah. I thought the movie was fine. Like I kept watching the movie and I was like, okay, when's like the terrible stuff gonna come out? Because I was sitting there, like I didn't have a problem with anything that they did. Like the problems I have with this movie are like nitpicks, in my opinion. Like there's a scene where it's just everybody is wearing X-Men jumpsuits, like it's the classic yellow and black jumpsuits. And Charles Xavier just shows up and he's wearing a turtleneck and some brown pants. And I'm like, okay, that's stupid. But, I mean, like, and there's another scene where they're going through the targeting systems and stuff like that. And it's just an X. There's like a giant X on the X-Jet, but like, why? We already know what it is. Like it's like this movie blatantly wanted to be like, hey, we don't have it in the title, but hey, it's the X-Men. I mean, somebody dies in this movie, which I thought it was done fine. Like, I thought it was okay. Like, it wasn't the worst death I've ever seen on camera. That is the worst death I've ever seen on camera. That's another video for another time. But, and they do some other worldly stuff, aliens, and I thought that was pointless. But my wife tells me that it's in the comic book, so that's good. I mean, they stuck to the continuity mostly, I would imagine, but she said that it's different but the same and stuff like that. And there was a couple cool scenes with like Magneto, the dialogue. There's like an interesting pen talk in the beginning where Charles Xavier's talking to a young Jean Grey without pen. I don't know if this is spoilers. Spoilers, if you think this is a spoiler, I apologize. But this just isn't. There's a talk with Charles Xavier and Jean Grey about a pen. And I thought that was great. There's a helicopter scene with Magneto. That's also great. And I don't know. I really like Sophie Turner. I thought she gave an awesome performance. Jessica Chastain's character, I always get them confused. Jessica Chastain and Bryce Dallas Howard. I know this is Jessica Chastain. I hope so. But her character was kind of just pointless. The music. You know, I look at music in every movie like every music in like a Star Wars movie. Like the music should be like a character, and it just wasn't in this movie. I didn't really notice. There's a cool, like there's a scene at the end where it kind of felt like a how do I put this, like a and I was like, that's really out of place for this movie. But either way, Yeah, so Soul of Return is great. There's fun to be had in this movie. And I don't think it was the worst X-Men. I don't think it was a bad X-Men movie. Like I thought it was fine. It kind of messes up the whole world, but I mean, I'm like, okay, it's the last one, so they can do what they want. So if they decided to do that, I'm okay with it. Should you see the movie? Yes, you should. Should you see Rocket Man first? Absolutely, you should. You should probably see Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Booksmart, even Secret Life of Pets before you see this movie. But there's fun to be had. And did you see it? Comment below, let me know, please. Also, like this video if you want to, if you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you want to keep up to date for all the movies I see and my opinions on them. So, that being said, I'm off. I'll be seeing you. I'll say it again. Why not?